Oké, we hebben weinig tijd, want het is ook een groupshoot en zo, en dus in die panel. En ze zijn met heel veel. So, you've been keeping up this energy and you want to release it. Yeah. So, give them all your love. Here is your cast of Baldur's Gate! Oh, you've unlocked it. You've unlocked the bouncy spell. That's clear.
Oh,
There's,
that's crazy. Loving this concert vibe.
Yeah, and suddenly you're rock stars. You woke up this morning and said, "I'll be a rock star today, I think," and then they all went like.
So Neil will be crowd surfing at the end of the.
You have to catch him. No pinching or just a little bit. None. Oh, you have no microphone. That's super sad. Wait, one, two. There were like three here. Somebody's sitting on a microphone. Ah. I thought they were maybe here. Look. We found it. We found it.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. All right. Very little time and so many questions they want to ask. We'll go see how this goes. I have to jump amongst you. You'll be doing the crowd surfing.
Nice. It's great. Good luck.
All right. Well, 1,000 questions. It'll already start
How are you
already.
going to get to the back?
Hello.
It's going to take you some time, I feel.
That's fine. That's fine. Here. Yes. Hello. First question.
Hello, so I'm a bit short.
Hi.
I was wondering if your characters could listen to one song and repeat, what song would that be?
Your characters.
I think Shadowheart would definitely be listening to Evanescence over and over. You know it, she's a little emo girl.
Wake me up! Oh, you don't have songs.
Ooh, this would be Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. Dedicated to my dad. With like a singular tear running down my face every time I sing it.
Thank you.
System of a Down.
Nice.
No, I want to know what Arden's song is.
Yeah.
Corn or something, I don't know. Rage.
Something tormented.
What's the bloodiest song? Something really like wholesome.
Yeah.
Like 9 to 5.
Rainy
Party.
They're falling on my head.
Like a Spider-Man scene. What?
Pink Pony Club?
I like that. All right. We've got a lot of options here. I think she's got a
Yep.
lot of favorites.
Next question.
Yeah.
For all of you, first off, I loved you all in the game set. Thank you very much for your awesome production. As for the question, if all your characters had a voicemail on their phone, how would they go?
Voicemail.
Voicemail.
Hi, I'm not there.
Hi. Well, alright. If you have to, I'm not calling back.
Hello, you're through to the Dungeon Master. Please roll initiative after the beep.
Shadowheart would have forgotten to leave a voicemail message.
Or she leaves it running after the message, and you just hear her like doing the washing up.
Skvar. I do not know what this Ishtik device is, but please leave a message after the beep.
Good. Next question then.
Hi, I wanted to ask, what was the most difficult line for you guys to record?
Was any line difficult?
The word with 4 apostrophes in it is something I still have traumatic dreams about.
She knows how to say it.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, no, it's all right.
It was Kashi Trach Ash, I believe, which I can do now, but for half an hour I really couldn't.
I can't say the word little. Thank you for the pity scream. I appreciate it. Look, little in a really posh English accent, which Shadowheart has, is like little. Like you don't. It's hard, okay? And I swear that the writer was like pranking me and would just put it in every bloody line.
He actually did prank Jen. He, in the epilogue, added a line that was, with a little bit of vittle, chew your skittles and something spittle to prank Jen because she can't say it.
That's rude. Just rude.
Yeah, they're over there. I'm so busy. There's no excuses out. Yes,
It's a very brave tactic.
It's such a different experience.
Waiting.
It's such a different experience doing cons in America to here, because now you'd have 3 lawsuits, at least. Amazing. You're insane.
Yes.
Hi, I don't see you, but how long did it take you to record all the lines? Because I don't think I'll ever be able to hear all of them in the game.
I think a lot of us started 2019. Amelia probably did the most actually out of all of us, I think. It was about 4.5 years, I think, start to finish. More or less. Yeah. About that, yeah.
Not non-stop, that'd be crazy.
But was it then that you first had one package of lines and then after a year or two you said, no, we need some other lines?
No, we were pretty much rolling through. We even worked in the pandemic.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the pandemic, from home studios and stuff like that. We were pretty much working the whole way through. Yeah, for 4.5 years. I think there was a couple of times where we had downtimes of maybe a month or 2, but most of us, and don't forget, it wasn't just voice. I mean, obviously it was voice, but also it was full performance for 258 actors as well. So it was full on. The production was insane. Yeah, hats off to Larian for pulling it off. It was amazing.
Funny you mentioned 258 actors. Here are 250 actors. No, that would be... Yay, everybody.
We're gonna need more toilets.
That would be the reunion.
Hello. First of all, Aliona and Jennifer for president. Hope everybody agrees. Just saying. Everybody at Larian, and including you, obviously very talented and passionate people. Which led me to the question, what do you do it all for? Just a thought-provoking question. Why?
Yeah, it's a very deep question.
What's our why?
Why do you do this job in particular? Why did you do Baldur's Gate in specific? But yeah, just why do you do it?
I directed on Baldur's Gate 3 because I didn't get the role of Shadowheart. I did it for money. Because I was hoping that they would be like, you know what? You should be Shadowheart. And they didn't. But I ended up with Jen, so it's okay. But that was my why, because I'm an actor. But I took the job for 4 years and it turned out okay in the end.
Yeah, I think you did all right. Yeah. It seems to be fine. People seem to like it a bit.
A lot, they say. No, oh yeah.
I think it was just nice to have a job for a significant period of time. As previously an unemployed actor, I was like, great, because initially I was told it was 2 years. So I was like, 2 years? Oh, thank you. And then it obviously turned into more and more. So I was just very happy to have a job, a consistent job, a consistent character. It was incredible, and such a well-written character for all of us, really, and such an amazing story. I mean, it was just, it was and still continues to be the dream. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think this is a very glamorous lifestyle. Parts of it can be cool, like this. But the majority of it is worrying that your last job was your last job and doing the washing up and taking the bins out, the same as everybody else. But I think everybody has a different reason for wanting to perform. And for me, it's because I don't want to do anything else. There's part of me that just, I could do a corporate job, but I would have a little tiny part of my soul screaming and dying inside. And I think most of us would be the same.
Hi. First of all, I really want to thank you for coming to the invitation of Waiters for the reunion. And second of all, what would you love for a new reunion party? What would you like to add? You all.
Tim, Nelson,
I don't know, like a
Carla.
pit of fries that we can jump into.
I thought they were talking about people.
I'm like, I want to eat things. No, I want to have a massive pit of French fries that I can dive into like Scrooge McDuck.
Like a pool, a bubble pool of mayonnaise, or
No, well that would be ranch for her, but
with ranch. Yeah, I was gonna say.
yeah.
Just in a paddling pool of ranch.
I don't know if I want to paddle about in a pool of ranch. That's not for me, but good for you.
Put it on the list for the next
Yeah. So if you wouldn't mind just making that happen for next time, that'd be great. Yeah.
Go to Belgium!
I believe here there was no. Okay, then we have here.
When you play through the game, are you the type of person to try to like get as many endings as possible and do all the side quests, or do you just try to get to the end of the game?
Yeah, in my Dirge run, I think I'm on 160 hours, and I am going into every house in Baldur's Gate and talking to every NPC. No stone is unturned. That's the kind of player I am, and I get the whole speed running thing, but don't do that. Don't do it, guys. Do my way. It's best. Okay, thanks. Bye.
This one is more meant for Neil because of the mocapping. How hard is it for you to keep the characters separate? Because I remember you did for multiple characters the mocapping.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Well, actually, also Aliona was also part of the mocap team.
Oh, cool.
So both of us did a thing called blending. I actually had to do body doubling for Matt Mercer and also for Jason. So I did like majority of both for both. Also, other people also helped out as well. It's actually not difficult because you just treat each character separately, especially when you're only doing mocap with the audio is separate, when you're following the audio track, for instance. You've got their performance to then enhance. So obviously, you know, Matt made the performance, Jason Isaacs made an amazing performance for Portage. All I'm doing is enhancing what they've already done by following their rhythm. So it's actually really fun. It's super fun, especially because it was like a nice palette cleanser from playing Astarion physically and doing stuff to then playing Minsk and Gortash. It was really fun. And we did loads of blending stuff together.
I have to say, I directed you on some of your Minsk, and you were brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
Because I don't know when people play the game if you can tell the voice and the body are not the same person, but because it's so seamless the way
only
you did
because
it.
Matt and Jason couldn't physically get there because they were in LA. It was just impossible for them to come over and do that amount of shooting. Yeah. So it was fun, yeah, I enjoyed that stuff.
And then I did some of the mocap for Oren.
Yeah.
I did some Lae'zel, I did some Shadowheart. I did not do Bernard. You did Bernard, and you did Bernard brilliantly. I did
Who the fuck's Bernard?
yeah, exactly. No, I directed Bernard. You put me off my thought. What was it? Oh, I did the hug that Shadowheart has. I thought that was beautiful that when they were doing that scene, they're like, we need someone to mocap Shadowheart getting a hug from her family. And I was like, well, I'll do it for Jen, can I do it? And it's just beautiful that it's us two. But doing mocap for Maggie was amazing because I hadn't met you yet, but just, you're so fucking talented. So what you gave was, I had so much to work with. Sorry, I stole Neil's answer. Sorry.
No, this is about this. So yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to, do you want a craft quest version of that? Like a mini craft version? No. Okay, that's a no. Thank you.
All right, next question, right here.
Hi. I have a question for the origin characters.
Wave, raise your hand.
Hi. Hi. I have a question for all the characters you play. What do you like most about your character?
His Riz.
Or as we call it, cock blocking.
A little boop nose.
Wow, you just shot aggressive thing in my face. I love Shadowheart's journey. I like both journeys though. I am too wuss to play the Dark Justicia version of my character. So I would like to do that one day, but I love whatever journey she goes on, whether it's the white hair or dark hair Shadowheart. DJ Shot in the house. But yeah, I like her journey. Okay, thanks, man. Ori?
I like her capacity for violence. Yeah, I don't know, I think you do have to fall in love a little bit with the characters that you play, especially if you're playing a villain. You cannot judge them. You have to find something to love about them, and I think for me, Orin is just a sweet, broken thing and deserves lots of love and never had the opportunity to get it. So I feel a lot of empathy and heartbreak for her today.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Well done.
And then I'll very bravely take the final question. Yeah, already? Yeah, it's
The time flies!
Time flies like an arrow and fruit flies like a banana, said a wise man once. That's a very difficult joke, I'm not going to repeat it. Oh yeah, but you have a group photo shooting apparently as well.
Can we sing? Can we have group karaoke before